We were recently perusing a subreddit and came across this post. So it got us thinking about two things. Firstly, IQ should not be the sole determinant of intelligence. Secondly, instead of taking the negative view, why not take the positive view? Which led us to the obvious topic of why Nigerians are so clever, not just within an African context, but globally speaking. Wole Soyinka won the 1986 Nobel Prize for Literature. Aliko Dangote is Africa's richest man. Burna Boy is a musical genius. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie is a gifted storyteller and Yale graduate. These are just a few well-known Nigerians whose success didn't arise because of luck or handouts. Like so many Nigerians, their intelligence got them to the top of their field. So, why are Nigerians so smart? We believe there are four main reasons. Nigerians are hellbent on education. It means everything to them. Nigerian parents want their children to be perfect students at school.
So, the remaining 2%, what did you do with it? You are getting 98%. You use it to eat fish and chips. Eh? Abi? You use it to do nonsense. What did you use the remaining 2% for? Nonsense. It's not your fault. Next time, come and tell me you have 98%. When you remaining small too. 2%. If you can get 98, why can you not get 2? Rubbish.
Speak to any Nigerian and they'll tell you about the pressure they faced growing up when it came to achieving at school. Heaven help them if their friends graduated with more prestigious degrees than them.
You're a medical doctor?
Yes, sir, I am.
What about you? What do you do?
I'm an aerospace engineer.
How do both of you know my son?
Yes, sir. We were all roommates at the university and we just stayed in touch all these years.
This is an outrage. You have friends that are successful. Medical doctor, an engineer, aerospace. How can you say that you are friends? That you allow your friend, your roommate, to get a fine arts degree while you study engineering and you study medicine?
This dedication to education is even more prolific amongst the diaspora. 61% of Nigerian Americans over the age of 25 hold a graduate degree, making them one of the most successful ethnic groups in the U.S. In the UK, within the African diaspora, Nigerians perform the best at sixth form. By being so focused on their studies, Nigerians improve their cognitive abilities even more from generation to generation, which explains why they have become so successful over time. As a Nigerian, being competitive is as natural as shouting in a Nollywood movie.
That boy escapes. I will make sure your head will escape from your body.
In fact, excelling in all circumstances is so deeply entrenched in the Nigerian psyche that the nation's unofficial motto is Naija. No day carry last, Nigeria never comes last. Nigerians are always comparing themselves to one another. Rankings are an important part of Nigerian life. And this starts from a young age. As early as primary school, Nigerian children are ranked from first to last for each subject and overall at the end of each school year. Most 7-year-olds can already recite the periodic table. But there is no better example than in the world of Scrabble. Nigeria's meteoric rise to the top in the last 10 years can largely be attributed to how competitive they are as a people. In 2015, Wellington Jighere became the first African to win the Scrabble World Championships. His win-at-all-costs strategy meant he often chose to play shorter words even when longer words were available. Observers have criticized this tactic as being defensive, but for Nigerians, as long as they win, they don't care what the haters have to say. In a country of over 220 million people where basic services aren't provided, one has to learn to hustle hard to survive. Only 13% of Nigerians have reliable electricity from the national grid, and water and sanitation are not that much better. Layer on top of that rampant pollution, crazy Okada drivers, crime and extortion rackets from local area boys, and you end up living in a dystopia.
There's a toll that you pay.
The traders?
Yes.
Who do they pay the toll to?
Of course, to MC.
All these traders?
Yes.
Needless to say, to survive in Nigeria doesn't just take physical strength, but also mental acuity. Charles Darwin's theory of survival of the fittest is certainly exemplified in Nigeria, where through natural selection only the strongest have survived. As a result, you end up with a population that is smarter than others. No surprise why it's Africa's largest economy. Nigerians are incredibly hardworking. Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, works 12 hours every day, from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m.
What are the attributes that you think you have brought to the table which make you successful? Is it intelligence, hard work, persistence, all of those things? What would you say are the most important attributes?
Work very hard, and you have to have the tenacity of continuing to, you have some hiccups here and there, but you have to be focused in terms of what you are doing.
It is not uncommon for Nigerians to have multiple jobs or have a side hustle selling food or clothing. Nigerians living abroad are often lauded for their sound work ethic, and as a result, many rise to the top of the corporations they work for. Even the internet scammers are really hard-working. It takes a huge amount of time and commitment to work a scam victim through the funnel from prospect to the point of wiring them money. If these scammers had jobs in companies, they'd be some of the hardest working sales and marketing people around. In summary, it's ultimately a combination of nature versus nurture, which explains why Nigerians are indeed so smart. To expound on this, it's both heredity, in this case, smart genes being passed from parent to child, and the learning environment, which have combined to create a nation of really smart people compared to the continental average.